Hello everyone and welcome to another Animal Crossing New Horizons design video. Today I have some cafe style inspired designs for your island, and these are designed for either transition or gap areas that you might want to be filling on your island. And I have some small designs and medium designs on larger areas as well. So I'll be taking you through all the items, DIYs and custom codes that I use to put these designs together, and you are more than welcome to try them on your island. And if you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram and Twitter. I love seeing them. And also, if you like them, don't forget to give this video a like and comment and subscribe because I have so many more videos for you to check out. So we're just going to jump into our first design, which is a little bit more of a modern take of an outdoor cafe area. So we're going to start with these catalog items and DIYs, as well as this custom code. So we're going to start with an area that is 4x5, so we're going to be using our corner and straight edge stair pieces here of this custom deck design, and we're just going to go across about 4 spaces and then fill in the rest with this parquet flooring design here. And we're going to go up 4 spaces from the stair right across and join it up to the other side of the design and fill in the rest of the gaps here. Now once we've done that, we're going to be putting in some plant petitions, and next to that we're also going to be putting a Schefflera plant, and we're also going to do that on the right hand side here. So we're going to put in our round street lamp as well right next to the Schefflera plant, and we're just going to put another plant petition, and that creates the border for this design. Once we've done that, we're going to put in our vintage sofas, and we're going to make sure that we leave enough space around them. So just pull that back. So just going to pull it there. So once we've kind of got that in place, we're then going to put in a vintage stool with an anthurium plant, which I've got in the green variation, and we're just going to push that back. So once we've done that, we've got a wooden low table, and we're going to put some items on here. I chose the Paradise Planning candles and moss ball, but you're more than welcome to put any items that you think would work here. I just like this combination. So this is the entire design. Let me know what you think. I quite like this. It's quite modern and would look great next to something like Nook's Cranny or even Able Sisters. So yeah, let me know what you think. So for this design, we're going to need these catalog items and DIYs, and these custom codes. So this is our picnic area, and to start off we're going to start with a hardwood tree, which looks gorgeous in the red and is going to be a really lovely contrast to the blue pattern that we're about to put down. So this area here, the fringe is on either side, and then we're going to be going down about 5 squares with the blue check 4 squares, with the blue check pattern. So we're going to end up with an area that is about 4 by 4. So now we're going to be putting in our plain party lights arch, and we're going to make sure that's in the middle of the tree there on either side. So once we're happy with that, we're going to have some metal and wood chairs, and we're going to make sure those are right in the center of the check pattern and pushed right up against the lights. Once we're happy with that placement, we're going to be putting in our vintage table, and I've got some bread and a veggie sandwich on top. You can put whatever food would suit the area that you're building. And we're going to put another vintage table right next to it with a cutting board on top. Once we've done that, we're going to finish this off with some metal and wood chairs, turning that around so it's in the right spot. And then just in this corner here, we're going to put in a Schefflera plant as well, and a box-shaped seat, with some orange marmalade on top. So this is the entire design. I really like this one as well. Now you can use whichever marmalade, I just happen to use orange, but I also think peach would look really good as well. So for this design, we're going to need these catalog items and DIYs, and this custom code. So again, we're going to start with putting our tree down, and then we're going to use the castle walls, and just going to put 2 side by side, and then a castle tower. Now the reason I'm putting this down right now is because I want to get the placement of the walls right before we put down the code. So I'm going to push that into position. And once we've done that, we're going to put in our other tree as well, just in this corner here next to the castle wall, and that really builds up our perimeter. So once we've done that, we're going to be putting in our custom code. I'm using this diamond pattern first, and I'm going to completely fill this area. So this area becomes about 7 by 7 squares. And the reason why I'm putting this diamond pattern in first is because once you've laid it all down, it makes doing the checker pattern a little bit easier. So we're just going to fill in this entire area. And we're also going to move this tower just so we can put the code underneath, and it slots back in once we're ready. So once we've done that, we're going to have this stone pattern which goes along with the diamond grass. And the way that I did this was that I went every second, so like every second square, I put in this code. And what that will do is that will create a really nice pattern here, and just breaks it up a little bit. So we got one more square, and that's how I did it to be as simple as possible. So once we've done that, we're going to use some jail bars, and we're going to push them right up against the wall there. So with this one, you want to make sure that those jail bars are definitely up against that tower item, because we've got to have that square free right next to the cedar tree for some items. So you want to make sure that those jail bars are definitely close to the tower. So now that we've done that, we're going to be putting in a chefflera and some garden petitions. So we're going to have the chefflera, and we're going to be making sure that those cheffleras are right up against the trees, and the plant petition is right next to it, again with another chefflera right next to the plant petition, and we're going to do that on either side next to the cedar trees. So we're going to put in another plant there, our petition, and then another chefflera right next to it. Once we're happy with the position of that, we're going to be putting in the rest of our items to fill in this area to make it look like a bit of a cafe seating area. So we're going to start with our street lamp, and I'm going to make sure that it's definitely in the middle of that diamond pattern there, as you can see. And then we're using the green iron garden chairs and tables. The reason being is that it really goes well with the red that we've chosen for the wall. It's reflected in the plant petitions, and it also just matches what we're doing with all the greenery as well. So then I've got a candle in a glass holder, and we're just going to do that either side right up against the wall. Now that we're happy with that, we're also going to put in a third chair. It's just easier to get the table in before you put in the third chair. So then we're going to turn that around. And this is our castle wall inspired seating area, which would look awesome next to a cafe as well. And you can put in maybe the fortune cookie cart right near here, or any other buildings. So for this design, you're going to need these catalog items and DIYs, and these custom codes. Yes, I know, honey. Sorry, that's just my cat. He's come to say hello. So we're going to start by putting down some stone stairs, and we're going to do that on the left hand side, and then we're going to use the bottom piece of this brick code, and we're going to go about 4 across, so it makes about 6. Then we're going to use the bottom code again on top of the stairs because it has a nice edging which really finishes off that code there. And then we're going to go another about 5 or 6 up, and then we're going to go right across and join to the other side of this design again as we did before, and fill in the rest of this code. He's very chatty today. So once we've done that, we're also going to be using our castle wall design, and we're going to make sure it's right up against the border of that code there, and we're going to use 3 of those right across. So once we've done that, we're going to be using our elaborate display case, and this is going to act as like a window for our little book cafe. So we're going to add a couple more elaborate display cases, and once we've got them in position up against the wall, we're then going to use our items in here, and I'm using an espresso maker and some book items such as a stack of books. I'm going to put in our espresso maker here, and then we're also going to use some book stands and stacked magazines. Shush, shush. Once we've done that, we've got our stonework kitchen, and then we're going to put some simple panels which we've designed with a door and some windows. Once we've done that, we're going to be putting our plant petitions right in front of the cases here, and that will serve as our shop front. Once we've got those in position, we're just going to be putting a Schefflera, of course, this is our plant of the day, and a menu chalkboard right in front. Once we're happy with that, we're again going to use our metal and wood chairs, as well as a vintage stool with an afternoon tea set on top. And once we've got these items down, we will be moving them into position as we like. So once we've done that, we've got a black with a blue umbrella bistro table. And we're going to put in another chair as well. So as you can see, it's kind of off the coat a little bit. So we're just going to push that right into position there. Same on that side. And we're just going to stick a Monstera in its place, move that around. And this will just match what we've got going with the chairs. So once we've got all the items in place, this is our design, it's finished. I really like this one. I think I'm going to slip it somewhere into my island. I really like the vibe of this particular one. So let me know what you think of this design as well as all the others, and you're more than welcome to try them on your island. Don't forget that if you do, you can tag me on either Instagram or Twitter. My socials are in the description below. I love seeing your designs, and yeah, I often share them or retweet them as well. And if you like any of these designs, I do have more in a playlist above, and I do live streams on Friday where I work on my island. And yeah, I just want to give a big thank you to everyone who has been following these videos. I'm really glad that you found them helpful, and yeah, it's really nice to have you here. These videos and channel is sponsored by my patrons as well, so you can want to give a big thanks to Becca Crossing, Brittany, Becca Simi, Jackie Grove and Dawn Slade. Thank you so much for your support, it really means a lot. And you can check out these videos here if you need more inspiration, or you can check out some live streams as well. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!